Wow, there are some podcasts that you need to watch that is mind blowing that I can't overemphasize the importance of some certain things. There's one thing I come to realize that in every industry, the pattern of success, the pattern of being skilled and being a professional, the pattern of being an excellent businessman, an excellent teacher, an excellent career person, it's same in every industry. So on this video today, you're going to be exposed concerning great and brilliant minds that have conquered other industry aside of the financial industry. This person is well known everywhere, and I must give kudos to the owner that puts in the podcast together because it's not easy. I see young people doing brilliant things. When I was sitting down to watch this podcast, I was like, what am I going to learn from this? But unfortunately, I was mind blown. I was even so amazed because the pattern of success in every industry is same. You just have to fall in love with the process. You just have to fall in love with the process. Like it's crazy. Like this celebrity was saying same things that we need to even still do in the financial industry. Because I was like, are you for real? So you mean these principles can also be applied to the financial industry, and it is the same for all highly elite performers in every aspect, both in the sporting aspect, in the music world, in the movie world, in the business world, in the negotiation slash broker slash real estate. Are you for real? I was mind blown. I was amazed. Unfortunately, right, when I started watching this podcast, I never even believed that okay, I'm going to learn something out of it. To be honest, let me just be very frank with you. I never believe I'm going to learn something from it. But unfortunately, when the podcast keep going and the interview keep going on, it is really there plenty. To be honest, if I had not met that podcast, to be honest, the belief that I have from the few days that I've watched that would have not increased. To be honest, well, lie to be honest. Wow, my God, this just trying to tell us that there are some basic foundations that are so important in every industry you find yourself that regardless of what you can't do without them. You get. So this podcast was put together by Kortey. Kortey, she's a creative, all right, and the person that she was interviewing was Baddo Olamide. You get. So the interview started, and she was nervous because Baddo is a big person. He came with like five of his friends. You get. And inside each of those friends, they were all creative. They were all contributing into his life. They were all there for him. To be honest, they were all there for him. Even his manager was also into the business. He said something that if you are able to find a loyal person that is loyal to you and also loyal to the business, you don't know what God has done for you. And we can say in every aspect of the world today that it is difficult for you to even see one loyal friend aside of your family members, one loyal friend. It is so difficult. So Bado said that if you are privileged to have one person or two that is loyal to you and to your business and believes in you, my God, you are lucky. So aside of that, then now as time goes on, so she also interviewed some of his friends he came with. Okay, what do you know about Badu? Like, what is his hobby? They were like, Badu does not have any hobby. Oh. If he's not composing music, if he's not creating music, if he's not rehearsing music, if he's not writing music, then he's not doing anything. Then he's sleeping. That is his life, the whole life. Then he also emphasized the importance when he was growing. He studied the pattern of the music industry and created what he wanted. Then one thing about Badu was whatever he wants to do, he creates it. He sets the stage, he sets the pattern, different from every other person. Most people copy trend, but Badu starts trend. Do you know the level of intelligence you need to have in order for you to be able to start a trend? In order for you to start an evolution of either dance, choreography, or performance? Do you know? Like it's crazy. Then as time goes on, he started moving from being the actor to also mentoring others. That's where you see mentorship comes from. Also guiding and grooming others. Aside of that, now he now become a business minded. He now see music as business. Then he was an artist, but now he's now a record label owner, an executive. Do you know what it means to manage talent, especially young talent? It's crazy because young people are crazy, full of energy, full of aliveness, quick to judge, quick to run into angers and the like of those. To be honest, these are the principles that is actually in the forex trading industry today: mentorship, guidance, grooming, investment, and all that. You get? So they even asked the coach asked him that, okay, what are your kind of food that you eat? It was like, is it broccoli or something? He said he does not want to find himself having bloated stomach by eating the way he wants. She was basically expecting that he's going to say amala and we do gbegiri and they like, or fried rice and chicken or so. He was like, no, he can't do that. That's to tell you that in as much as he's business minded and he's well traveled, he pays apt attention to his health. Can you imagine? His health. Aside of that, he knows when to actually be off the media and when to be on the media. That's another thing. That's like, you know when to take a trade and when not to take a trade. Also, aside of that, you know when to be visible and when not to be visible. Do you know the intelligence in order for you to be able to think about the seasons and also act in accordance? It's crazy. Funny enough, yeah, no artist today can speak of their success without informing or involving the name of Baddo, which is Olamide. It's not possible. That's to say, in order for people to acknowledge your footprint in history, you have to spend so much time with yourself. You have to sit down and strategically start developing a plan concerning how you want your life to go. Look, there are so many things that are beyond trading. I'm a trader, I trade for a living, I just want to. No, there's a lot. Imagine Bado being a businessman, being a creative, being a director, being a record executive, still sports talent, still give verses, still create projects. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's amazing and it's crazy at the same time. He said something that you will never catch me or you can never identify me as one thing. He said there are some people that are crazy. They were like, okay, I'm a rapper. Everybody knows them as a rapper. He said, no. There are seasons where I can rap, I can sing, I can do R&B. No, he said he's in love with music. And if you know, music encompasses every aspect. So now, as a forex trader, what are you in love with? You should be in love with trading. And in trading, there's also self improvement. There's also eating better. There's also developing your mind. There's also developing your ability to negotiate deals and brand ambassadorial deals. I don't know. Like he said, he's in love with music, and music is more. If you are in love with trading, you should also love reading. You should love exercising. You should learn how to play FIFA. You should also learn how to swim. You should also learn how to play tennis. You also learn football. For example, Habi can do most things. You should also learn boxing. Yes, it is all in the line of self improvement. And for that reason, you can't be caught, you can't be found like doing below the standard. Like, it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I was amazed. I think I wrote down some one or two things here. Let me see if I can quickly find it so that I'll read it to you. Let's see. Let's see what I wrote. Okay, I've been able to say everything I found from the movie. So I'll be dropping the link to the podcast on my comment. Also, I would love it if you like this video, also share the video, also subscribe to the channel so that I can be inspired to also motivated to keep digging deep and bring out important update for you guys. You get, it's very important because it doesn't make any sense that some one person have so much knowledge and does not consider to share to other people to also improve themselves, because it doesn't make any sense that you are the only king in your village or you're the only rich man in your village. Once you step out, you know you are broke. That's the purpose of this channel, basically. So I just hope this video finds you well and also helps you improve. And when you are done watching this podcast that was put together by Kortey, you're able to come back to this place and tell me what you learned and how you're going to improve yourself. All right. See you in the next video and have a good one. Thank you and bye for now. Bye.